The GPU market in 2025 is chaos all over again. Nvidia cards are overpriced or just straight up unavailable, and AMD is already hinting at price hikes thanks to rising memory costs. So, instead of getting lost in all that noise, here's a dead simple framework to help you pick the right GPU without wasting any money. Welcome to STRK Tech. Today, we're talking about which GPU you should buy in 2025. A lot of people get lost comparing specs, VRAM numbers, or obsessing over bottlenecks. And while those things matter, almost everyone should start by answering one question first. What resolution and refresh rate are you gaming at? That one decision instantly filters out 80% of the noise. Today, I'll go through 3 resolutions, explain what each tier needs, what to avoid, and give you the best value pick in each category. Let's get into it. Now, 1080p is still the most common gaming resolution in the world, and GPUs have gotten so powerful that you don't need anything extreme to get a great experience. For 1080p, look for a card with around 8 to 10 GB of GDDR6 VRAM. Now, if you don't know what that is, VRAM is simply the memory the GPU uses to store textures and image data, and having enough of it prevents stutters and blurry textures in newer titles. Now, if you're someone who cares about ray tracing or NVIDIA exclusive features like DLSS, the RTX 5060 is the clear choice. At $280 MSRP, you get NVIDIA's full feature set, noticeably better ray tracing performance, and DLSS 3 frame generation to boost frame rate in supported games. If you want the best pure performance under $350, the RX 9060 XT from AMD is an excellent option. It comes with 16 GB of VRAM, which is way more than you'll need for 1080p, and it will still hold up well if you eventually upgrade to a 1440p monitor. But the real price to performance champ is Intel's Arc B570. Sitting at roughly $200, it delivers shockingly strong performance for the money and is almost impossible to beat in that sub $250 bracket. One step up from 1080p, and probably the most popular gaming resolution nowadays, is 1440p. Now, I've used several 1440p monitors over the years, and honestly, it's the perfect sweet spot between clarity and performance. For this tier, aim for a GPU with around 10 to 12 GB of VRAM to keep high quality textures and stable frame pacing. Now again, if you're someone who prefers NVIDIA for their ecosystem and features, the RTX 5070 is the obvious choice. It comes with 12 GB of next-gen GDDR7 VRAM and sits around $550. At this price point, the 5070 gives you strong ray tracing performance, DLSS 3.5 and excellent power efficiency. Now, if you got a little bit more money to spend and your budget is around $600 and you don't care about NVIDIA's exclusive features, there's only one clear winner here, and that is the RX 1970 XT. It outperforms the 5070 by a massive margin in raw rasterized performance and delivers higher minimum frame rates in almost every modern AAA title. If you want the best pure performance per dollar at 1440p, this is the card for you. At 4K, GPU demands increase dramatically. You'll generally want something with at least 16 GB of VRAM to keep textures smooth and avoid stuttering at ultra resolutions. At this level, the RX 1970 XT remains a surprisingly strong value pick. It won't max every game with ultra ray tracing, but for standard 4K gaming at high settings, it punches well above its price class and makes 4K genuinely accessible. But if you've got money to burn and want the absolute highest performance available today, the RTX 5090 is in a league of its own. It's absurdly fast, far ahead of everything else on the market, and lets you brute force 4K at plus 100 FPS in titles where that used to be impossible. It's the definition of overkill in the best possible way. Just be ready to pay for it, because with scalping and retail markups, this card often sits around $2,500. So, those are the GPUs I recommend for 1080p, 1440p and 4K in 2025. If this breakdown helped you, make sure to subscribe because I've got a lot more videos coming soon. And if you're still unsure which card fits your setup, drop your full PC specs in the comments and I'll help you narrow it down. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.